Joey Salvia here, letting you know that at the end of this episode, a very special Opie Radio community PSA. In the meantime, hey Eby.
What's up, Joey?
Let's do a little jam while we take a few calls at 888-505-OPIE.
You got it, brother.
Hey, Ope, Joey, everybody else, Carl, my man. This is the amazing douche from Texas, Houston area. Man, I just want to tell you guys, man, the podcast has been freaking awesome. I almost said fucking, but I just said it again. But anywho, you guys are awesome. I've been following y'all ever since, well, I've been following Opie News for, 10 years now. But love the show. Carl, I'll be coming to New York in roughly about 3 months. I'll be checking out the place. I love what you're doing. Joey, you're knocking out the park. Opie, you're a goddamn genius. You just pick a better hockey team besides the damn Islanders. Other than that, love the show, and I can't wait for the next episode. Joey, wrap it up.
You got it, amazing douche. Don't forget to join the Opie Radio podcast group on Facebook, too.
Opie, Carl, Sergeant Mark Philly here. Yeah, so I just wanted to give a quick call. Sitting around today, bored, doing nothing. And then all of a sudden I see little Robert Kraft there likes to get some happy endings, huh? My man needed another ring added to his portfolio. I didn't know it would be a prostitution ring.
Oh.
Come on, Butters. What's going on here? I mean, I was going to bury the hatchet. It was all said and done. I was moving on. But I actually think I have to take it back, Butters.
Oh, here we go.
I can't believe the owner of the New England Patriots and however many Super Bowls that you've stolen literally goes to hookers and is involved in sex trafficking. I mean, unbelievable. Oh, crafty boy. Unreal. Butters, you're the man, but my God, your team is in some serious shit right now. Happy endings. I wonder if he tips good. Anyway, Carl, Opie, the show is amazing. I hope when you guys get back on like a regular radio channel or satellite again and you're full-time, that you do not stop these podcasts, because I am telling you, 1 through 80, whatever we're up to right now, has literally been brilliant, each and every one.
85.
So, to the Pod Squad, see you on Twitter.
Thank you.
Joey, wrap it up.
You got it, Sergeant.
Crap.
I think someone's ears are ringing.
Joey, it's Creamy Butters. I'm calling. I just heard the devastating news. The news that the owner of the 6-time world champion New England Patriots has been busted on a misdemeanor solicitation of prostitution. And I got to say, all of us in New England are shocked. Shocked that at age 77, his championship penis still needs a hooker to get the fucking poison out. Just to put it in perspective, I'm 49 years old. This Saturday, I have a 25% chance of watching a porno. I have a 25% chance of watching how to figure out how to make a Cuban fritas. And there's a 50% chance I watch a video of robots jogging.
Oh, that's a shot.
Thanks a lot, Opie, you fuck. Do we believe that it happened? Of course we believe it happened. He's only human. And if you ever tried to jerk off with 6 championship rings on your hand, you know that's kind of difficult. I've also seen a little bit of the police video, because the incident was caught on film, believe it or not. And I got to say, from certain angles, his penis is shaped like the Lombardi Trophy. Also, I'm just kind of curious. Do you think when he busts a nut, championship confetti shoots out and everybody cheers?
Good stuff, brother.
I got to be honest with you. I don't understand this at all. To put it in perspective, I shop at Stop and Shop to get my groceries. I don't go to Stop and Shop because I'm not a peasant. I use their delivery service, the Peapod, and they bring my groceries to my house like I'm royalty. Now, I don't understand, like, nobody could have gotten Mr. Kraft a hooker, like Gronkowski. Like, Gronkowski, for Christ's sake, he's going to the Hall of Fame as a tight end. He only really played well in one fucking Super Bowl. He didn't have an extra swimsuit model lying around and say, hey, let Mr. Kraft titty fuck you. This is very, very disappointing. And I got to say, the highest paid position on the Patriots, legal team. That's all I got. Thanks, Mr. Kraft, for being a cheater just like the rest of your fucking team. Bye, boys.
Thank you, Creamy. I love the topical material you gave us. Same with you, Sergeant. We appreciate your calls. Let's take one more on Opie Radio.
Hey, guys. This is Rich from Long Island. Ope, I've been with you since your first days at NEW, and what a long, strange trip it's been. Hey, I can honestly tell you the chemistry you guys have on this podcast is awesome. Joey, you rock.
Thank
Opie
you.
and Carl, you guys are crushing it. I can't tell you how many times I'm driving alone in my car, laughing my ass off, getting looks from everyone around me. It's happening right now. Hey, man, I really wanted to say thank you, Opie, because, you could have easily taken your money and dropped off the face of the earth like some people did, but you kept it going, man. Thank you. And that being said, fuck Bruce Willis, Briars sucks, and I like fish, too. Peace.
Thanks, Rich from Long Island. Yes, Gregg will never live down the Briars episode. Hey, let's get this show rolling. It's Gregg and all his boys at Gebhard's taped live in New York City. This one's going to be a two-parter.
Boo!
Sorry, Chef. Here we go.
Bum, 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 bum. We are live at Gebhard's in New York City. I hear an echo there, Mikey. Are we all right? With the volume, everything sounds good?
We're good.
All right. We're here with Jim Florentine, and who else we got showing up? We got Sherrod Small and Vic Henley. They'll eventually roll in Florentine. So
Yeah, they Sherrod's he's probably banging some white chick right now. He'll be here in an hour.
he takes his sweet time. I already got the hiccups. There you go. That's what Florentine does for you. And because of Justin Stengel, you know the Stengel brothers, right? They used to work for Letterman. Then they produced my radio show over there at Sirius XM. And anyway, he texted me the other day with a picture of a beer, and he's like, "You gotta try this." So here at Gebhard's, we love this joint. Matt has a great place. He has hundreds and hundreds of beers here. So I go to Mike. I go, Mike, see if they have the Juice Bomb IPA, and they have it. So then I took a picture of this and I sent it to Justin Stengel, and he's like, "What do you think?" But I ordered it because I know you would be bothered by this, Mr. Florentine.
Yes, and you were bothered by it when you tasted it.
Yeah, thank you for saying that. That's absolutely right. Because everyone else would throw me under the fucking bus.
I don't care how much alcohol is in a beer. If a beer tastes good and it has half the alcohol, I'll just drink two.
Yeah, of course.
So it's instead of drinking one shitty one to get more alcohol in it.
Well, this is called the Juice Bomb Northeastern IPA, Sloop Brewing, and it's bitter. The kids like these bitter IPA beers. I don't like them, man. And I guess there's a lot of fruit in it. Relax there, Mike. You don't like the IPAs, do you?
No. Look, when we were younger, we drank shitty beer.
Yeah.
That tasted shitty. Old Milwaukee, Busch Light.
Yeah.
Miller
High Life.
Yeah. So we drank all the shit. And we thought that was good. And then as you get a little older, your taste buds change. Like, this beer sucks.
Yeah.
I used to drink Bud in the can all the time. Bud in the can is horrific.
Yeah.
Now Bud Light I could deal with at sometimes. But so they'll know in about 5 years.
But here's the cool
part.
Not
to drink this shit.
One cool thing about getting older, though, you go backwards with your beer choices. Here at Gebhard's, I'll give them a little plug. They have what's called Grandpa beers. And me and Florentine are actually drinking a Miller High Life. I love this beer again.
I used to love Miller High Life in a bottle.
Yeah.
Ice cold.
Yeah.
Friggin' great. But this is in a can, even better. Like I was saying before, I go, this can looks like you'd find it at a fucking landfill. If you were digging, you're like, holy shit, this could be worth something.
Did you have a beer can collection growing up?
I don't know, but we would find them in the woods or some bottles.
See,
we'd probably keep them in our backyard, maybe.
Why did I say that? You can make fun of the fact I had a beer can collection.
No, it's okay, because we used to dig for shit, and we'd put it like at our tree fort.
Yeah.
Along with the Hustler magazines and Playboys we'd buy at the garage sales.
Yeah, we collected it. We collected the cans and had a proud display. I made a beer can shelf in my room.
How old were you,
I was about 16.
Yeah, that's fine. Look, at 16, you're like, I wanted to start drinking beer, and that's cool. I have no problem with that. Get a total pass on that. Yeah, I mean, because we'd find like an old bottle and think, oh, man, this thing's going to be worth something. We should go see how much it is.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, nobody wanted anything. You bring it to an antique deal, like, no, this is worth nothing.
No.
I'll give you zero. If you want to just give it to us, you will, but we don't.
Well,
this was made 3 years ago. You just don't drink this shit.
I discovered girls, and I threw my beer can collection in the dumpster.
Of course, until you start getting pussy.
Right. You do weird shit, right?
Yeah, we had wrestling. We had, Hulk Hogan and Superstar Billy Graham posters in our tree fort.
Yeah.
And then, once we met girls,
right,
we tore that shit right down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, you have to move on from all that stuff. You know, your 10-speed bike, all of a sudden the chain is all rusted in the garage. You're not riding that around with your friends anymore.
I even bought a moped.
Did you?
Yeah. And that was, I thought it was cool with it.
Yeah.
Didn't get me laid at all.
I had a horrendous mini bike accident when I was 13 or 14 years old.
Really?
And I haven't been on anything with two wheels since. Well, one time in Nantucket with my now wife.
Right.
We rented mopeds, and I was scared. I was scared shitless on mine, and she was. We were dating, so we wanted one bike, and she's holding on to me nice as we're going to the outer beaches in Nantucket. And I was scared shitless because it was still bringing back memories of my mini bike accident when I was 12, 13 years old, because Harry Flood asked me if I knew how to ride a mini bike. And I said, fuck yeah, even though I was never on one before. And where the gas is on the handlebars?
Yeah.
Stupid me. I thought that was the brakes, Jim Florentine. So fast forward, I dumped this bike in a sticker bush, going pretty fucking fast because it was either that or the highway, which was right next to the school.
Right, so you got to make that quick right and go into the bushes.
And don't look too closely, but like one of my eyes doesn't open all the way still to this day. I got scars all over my face
from that accident.
Oh God, yeah. I had a sticker bush go right through my nostril.
Really?
All the way. It was a flap. Yeah. So. Sherrod has made it.
Yeah,
Vic Henley, what's going on?
Glory, Dory.
We just started 5 minutes ago. Sit down.
I thought you said 5 o'clock.
You don't need me. You have Jim Florentine.
Yeah, I need you, you son of a bitch.
It's 5 on the head right now.
What are you going to do?
The white man sneaky.
Well, I thought you were banging a white chick. I could travel with you for a little while.
He said you're going to be at least another hour. So I'm like, we might as well start this. And we also had to get some white things in. That's
okay. Did you get your white things in?
Yeah, we had to talk about blackface and all that and get that
So you
out of the way.
talking about that without black people?
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's just easier to do it that way.
Nobody are going to know more about it than a group of white dudes.
Oh, what is this all about? I've never seen this shit before.
You've done it before.
Huh?
You don't know hot sauce beer?
Hot sauce
usually
beer?
do it on Modelo.
It usually is Modelo.
Modelo,
yeah,
you do
Modelo,
the Tabasco on the top.
Yeah.
How does it taste?
Great.
Like a hot sauce beer.
All right, throw a little in my Miller High Life.
All right. Supposed to have a little salt on the Modelo.
Okay.
And then the hot sauce.
All right.
It's a 3-step process.
So when y'all talk about blackface, y'all pro or?
Well, we haven't started. I mean, I think some of it is beyond hilarious, if you want to know the truth.
Okay.
And
Which ones?
And I talked about it on the podcast, and man, I got some brothers after me right now.
I'm sure you do.
Because he's like, you can't talk about blackface without a brother in the room.
Unless you're a Klan meeting.
Well, you don't think the whole Virginia thing is hilarious with everyone with the blackface, and then you got the other guy that has
actually, that's why I came late today.
Charges?
I came late today because I'm the governor of Virginia now. Yeah, they ran out of dudes to give it to, and now it's my responsibility. And I was born with a blackface, so far so good.
What I found hilarious.
Here's the thing, though.
Yeah,
and I talk about it on stage too.
Break it down.
Okay, the governor said he dressed up as Michael Jackson in 1980.
Yeah, but
and then the speaker said he did Curtis Blow in 84.
Yeah, but you're fast forwarding. You got to start with start with the original picture for the people out there with the Ku Klux Klan.
Oh yeah, the picture in his it was in his medical yearbook too. It's like this is past college.
But he says
he's in the he said it wasn't him after, but it was on his page.
But the funny part about that, sorry to keep interrupting, is the fact that he admitted it was him and then he backed off and said it wasn't him.
Because that's how many times he's done it. Even in his explanation, when he did his press conference with his wife, his poor wife behind him, Jesus Christ, that wife. He lucky he has her, by the way. He was like, he had the shoes, the Michael Jackson shoes, the gloves, and he put a little shoe polish on his face because anybody knows shoe polish hard to get off. It's like, first of all, nobody knows that. Nobody's putting it on their face.
Right.
Right.
And
then here's how tricky the reporters are. That's why I love the reporters so much, because the evil bastards. The reporter was like this, hey, man, can you still moonwalk? Right. And this fucking monkey was about to moonwalk, so he looked at his wife, and his wife's face said, motherfucker.
Oh, really? I didn't even see that.
Oh yeah. No, it's my favorite part,
was like,
too.
not the time and the place,
it's
you
my
fucking
favorite part, too.
The wife,
monkey.
The wife goes and looks at him like, are you crazy?
Yeah.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
And gives like the ixnay, like, what are you, stupid?
He was like, you can moonwalk, but we're divorced.
But he was so excited, he really wanted to show off his moves.
Because he's just so lost in it, he just do anything to get off the hook.
Yeah.
But my question, I talk about it on stage, I'm like, is every time a white person dress up as a black person racist? Because I remember Billy Crystal doing Sammy Davis Jr. on SNL. We all loved it.
Yeah.
I remember just Robert Downey Jr. was just in fucking Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Nobody was like, oh, rumph.
Right.
Because we loved Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Fucking Daryl Hammond used to do fucking Jesse Jackson.
Oh, God, yes. It
on
was
SNL.
wonderful.
He did it
And
so
it was
well.
so goddamn
he did it so
good.
well. Jesse Jackson did it with him.
Yes.
They
Oh,
did
really?
dueling Jessies.
On Saturday Night
So
Live.
when did we turn into a bunch of pussies? Is my question.
Well, fast forward, all of a sudden someone decided that it's all not okay.
How's it
now.
all not okay? It's like I don't live under that umbrella.
That's the point I was making on the other podcast. I
but
wanna know-
you can't make it, Opie. That's white
No, I know,
splaining.
I understand. and Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder, he was beyond hilarious.
And he was making fun of the whole thing, so you can't even make fun of it by doing this. Like, how in a box do we have to live where we can't even like say words to say we can't say words? You know what I'm saying?
This is what I mean, and correct me when I'm wrong because I want to I want to help out some of these brothers that are really mad at me right now.
They're angry at you.
No, because we don't know even the original picture, the Ku Klux Klan and the blackface.
Yeah.
That was rough. I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah, you got a Klan dude next to a dude. First of all, the governor's nickname in school was a coon man.
Really?
So you already give up your spot, man. You know they call you coon man because you always dress up as a black person.
Right. So
he's like, I don't know why my boys call me coon man. It's like, son of a bitch.
I like to hunt.
So you're making my point because I'm like, I need more info.
His shit was racist.
So that's a check mark in the bad category, like against him, because I'm thinking, was this for a Halloween party where most outrageous costume? Like what? I need the backstory of why they dress like that.
Here's what I know from the picture. There were no ethnic people there. So if it's really a joke for everybody,
how do we know?
Money.
The
Money.
fraternity, the KA, the Kappa Alpha fraternity at Auburn and all throughout the South had many one of their annual celebrations, one of their big parties was Old South.
But remember,
they
here's
all
the
wore
thing too.
Confederate
Every
shit,
campus
walked
too,
around and-
they have pimp and hoe parties.
Yeah, right,
now
totally,
on campus.
right.
Where people dress in fucking blackface and afros. But in some schools banned it, some schools didn't.
Yeah.
It's like because listen, I can understand it can be offensive to people, but it's everything. Blackface was when you just being buffoonery and just putting on black makeup and putting big lips on, not doing impersonations of people, not doing Michael Jackson or Urkel, nigga.
Right.
Well,
my friend Shannon Shoemaker went as Charles Barkley because Barkley was at Auburn. We were all the same age.
Okay.
And she's like 4'11".
Right.
And Barkley thought it was the funniest goddamn thing in the world, mainly because she was short. But she's got on a Barkley jersey. She's wearing
had the
full
makeup
on
on.
afro,
Yeah.
full on everything. And there's like 700 people at this party, and the basketball team thought it was the funniest goddamn
See,
thing
some
in the
things.
world.
That's why it's you gotta have your track record's gonna tell if it's racist or not.
Yeah. Well, but then they tried to defend themselves by saying, "Well, I only used a little shoe polish."
Oh God.
That's on my cheeks.
Right.
It's like, money. We saw the pictures.
Trying to get the Vitiglio effect.
So then they're like, "You're out." They bring the next guy in, and he's like, I did blackface too.
Oh, yeah, the
I
speaker.
dressed up as Curtis Blow. I love Curtis Blow.
I heard Hillary Clinton said she
These
did
are the
Moesha.
breaks. Break it up, break it up, break it up, break down.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. And then they're like, all right,
should've
you're
been
out.
first on
And then
that.
the third guy has the sexual shit going on.
Yeah, he was the second guy, but
my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
It went- Right.
The lieutenant governor.
Attorney General. No, it's a
He was
governor.
the Benson of the crew.
Yes.
You're right. Yeah, the second guy is the sexual.
Right. Sex in the middle.
Right. And then
Then
the
back down
third
to
guy,
another
like,
blackface.
well, it's your job now. He's like,
Yeah.
I kind of like Curtis Blow.
Yeah,
I
so
happen to have
much.
shoe polish in my apartment.
See, I think they set a precedent when Megyn Kelly just said, I don't see the problem with blackface for Halloween when she said on NBC,
Right.
and they got rid of her. They suspended her, and then they just got rid of her. Oh, so when you're doing that, when you're just talking about it, and then a picture goes, well, if she's going to go, then you guys have to go.
Because see, when it comes to blackface and overreacting, the voice of reason have to be people of color.
Right.
We got to say, okay, that's too much. White people can't call it. We got to make the call on that.
Right.
Because
true.
it's such a fucking fickle thing.
but she spoke.
It's a mini bike in a sticker bush.
But she spoke the truth because most people that did blackface for Halloween, parties and stuff, they didn't have the hate in their heart.
Most of them.
I mean, a few were, sneaking in there going,
But sometimes
"Oh, it's my night."
Sometimes a rotten apple going to spoil the whole bunch. So if one nigga go get out of hand, it's like, no, nobody can do it.
Right.
Because Tommy don't know how to play.
Right. And they're all surviving in Virginia. No one's been...
nobody...
Ousted.
They ran out of people.
No one has stepped down yet.
Nobody lost their job. I don't think.
And going to the point I wanted to make with Florentine, because we're getting into the whole PC culture and the social justice warriors and all these people online just trying to find shit to
take you down.
To take people down. Even dead people at this point. They're going after John Wayne.
Oh, that son of a bitch. I never liked John Wayne. You heard what Public Enemy said about him?
What did they say?
Motherfuck him and John Wayne.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, everyone knew the guy.
Elvis was a hero the most, but he never meant shit to me. He was straight up racist. The sucker was simple and plain. Motherfuck him and John Wayne.
Right. There you
Very
go.
nice. I always like Chuck D.
But you can't go after dead guys
You
now.
gotta leave him alone.
Because it was a different time.
Yeah.
It was an interview in Playboy 1971. He said some shit.
But Opie, they've been going after dead guys when they've been snatching down statues.
How about Repo
So
Man?
they ran out of statues and they're going to snatch down real people. with no statue.
Repo Man. John Wayne was a fag. He entered the door one day. He was wearing a dress.
I could quote Repo Man.
Fucking Repo Man.
I got a different one.
Which one's your favorite?
Pablo Picasso would never be called an asshole.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Or how about
no, Pablo Picasso was never called.
Pablo Picasso. Right.
Was never called an asshole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or how about
at
the beginning of the movie? Feeling 7 up, I'm feeling 7 up. Feeling lucky 7. Feeling 7. I don't know Repo Man, Florentine.
No, I don't know that one.
Emilio.
It's
a great movie.
I don't know if it holds up. I haven't seen it in about 10 years.
I think it holds up. Harry Dean Stanton. It's Emilio Estevez's first directorial debut.
I remember the movie.
Right.
Yeah, I remember.
It's a really great movie. I think.
Yeah.
Pablo Picasso would never be called an asshole. All right, it was bothering me. That's the exact quote. I know it is. Okay. So, all right, we took care of that part of the blackface, but there's a lot more these days.
What?
The Gucci sweater?
Oh, that was horrible.
Was that supposed to be racist?
And then Money Mayweather going in there like, I don't know. Look, I ain't mad at nobody. I walk around punch drunk. Sad fucking animal. He's a savage. I love him.
You know the Gucci sweater?
Yeah, I saw that. But I like how Kimmel and what's his face? Jimmy Fallon both did blackface years ago, and there's a picture of it online, so they can't even comment about what was going on in Virginia. They wouldn't be making jokes about that.
They wouldn't somebody call them on ass?
Right, because there's the pictures like, hey, you guys, how come you're not making jokes about it? So they just keep quiet about it. They'll keep those jokes
it's
out of
not
the dialogue.
always offensive.
Thank you. It's not.
That's the truth. It's like might get people mad to hear that, but it's not always offensive.
It's not black or white. And I'm not going. I'm making a point more than the joke.
Right,
There is something, some gray area there,
it's
man.
nuance, man. We're not fucking
Nuance is a
animals.
better
Look,
word.
when Whoopi was dating Ted Danson,
that was racist.
Thing.
We ain't like that at all.
he went as blackface.
We ain't like Ted Danson out there.
She gave him permission.
And we said, Whoopi, you ain't got that power.
Yeah.
Whoopi gave permission.
She
you
full
son of
on
a bitch.
Just because Ted Danson going down on you don't mean
Look,
the community got to fucking put up
He
with
had to
his
fuck
fucking
Whoopi,
bullshit.
so let him put
Right.
blackface
Yeah,
on. You know what I mean?
That's what happened to his face when he went down on her.
Yeah, it wasn't blackface at all. It was just the aftermath of going down on Whoopi.
You go down on Whoopi.
You come
should
up
be
with
able-
blackface.
You should be able to do whatever the fuck you want, man.
Yeah. He was hiding from his white friends.
You come up looking like Fiddler on the Roof. My friends. But yeah, he offended people with that. People that's because we wasn't checking for. He was just trying to do a joke, and the joke didn't land.
Well, it's a Friars Club. So technically,
that's Friars Club shit.
That was supposed to be super where anything goes.
Anything goes
supposedly,
usually,
and
right?
then I guess not.
Well, I guess not like
guess
black
not.
attendance.
I guess
because if you had more black people in there, maybe it wouldn't have been racist. The only black person was Whoopi.
So what do you think of the Gucci sweater?
I mean, it's a stretch.
Thank you.
It's a stretch, but Gucci, what are you doing?
But they filed suit. All of a sudden, Gucci's admitting to all sorts of stuff, because they're panicking and they're getting rid of all the sweaters.
Your track record was going to hold you up, and they do have things that they passed where it was fucking racist.
Other
with
stuff?
Employees and stuff, yes.
Oh, I did not know that part of it.
Yeah.
But the
They
sweater.
got history.
I don't know.
That sweater we pulled up that a girl had it over.
It's ugly as sin.
Yes. And then they have some shoes that were out that was racist shoes.
That was the Katy Perry shoe. Did you see the Katy Perry shoes?
Yeah, I saw that.
Are those racist?
I did not see the Katy Perry.
They're black shoes with a face on them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cute little Katy Perry type of eyes.
Like a smiley face.
And the shoes say, "What you talking about, Katy? Masticated, we tied, masticated." fuck them shoes and fuck Katy Perry.
But she had a white version of the shoes to make it okay.
That's right. The white version is like, where's my black version to do my stuff?
But then they panicked again, got rid of the shoes. Katy Perry singing all sorts of shit she doesn't want to say. And to Florentine's point, he was talking about something with baseball we're going to get into next, but let's finish this first. Like, I say this, like, with Gucci and all this other horse shit, just hang in there. Don't fucking panic. And these people will move on to something else.
Yeah. Just hold down the fort.
Hold
and then
down
people
the fort.
Something else is coming down the pipeline.
I call it, and then the circus will leave your town and go to another town.
Yeah.
That's true.
And too many times these companies just completely panic.
They panic.
And lose their minds because I would assume Gucci didn't do that sweater because they were trying to get away with some kind of dumb blackface thing.
No, but it could have been just, not enough ethics in the room to say, nah, let's not do that one.
Yeah.
Also
you gotta hire people that.
Look, the head of Gucci's on vacation till Wednesday. He's out of the country. We'll get back to you.
He'll get back
5
to
days
that.
later, nobody's going to give a shit.
Yeah.
True.
We'll get back to you. He's going to.
Absolutely.
We're coming up with a statement in like 5 days.
Because the people that are starting this horse shit, there's no real morality behind it. They're looking for prestige for their little group of people, whatever group you're part of.
Because the good news about Gucci, I've always been boycotting them. I always protested because I can afford that shit.
There you go.
So I've been on this fight. I've been woke.
I like Tom Ford. Tom Ford saved Gucci. That's all I know.
Oh, yeah. Then he left.
That's my super gay
I still go to
fashion
Tom Ford.
facts of the day, yes.
But to
Tom
Florentine's
Ford
point,
saved
you hang in there, and then they're going to go
You
after.
never hear a Southern person say, Tom Ford saved Gucci.
It was weird out of accent.
It is, right? But you hang in there long enough, they'll go after John Wayne or somebody else. They'll just move on. Because they need that red meat. These people need that red meat.
What was the new John Wayne thing, though? What was it? What's the story?
Playboy magazine article, 1971. He
said nigga?
He was
No. He said that the American Indians. He goes, it was okay that we stole their land or something. We made it better or something like that. And then he said, black people. He goes, look, I put black people in movies, actual black people. I'm not going to put a white guy to play a black guy. And then he said something about, I don't know, something about black people like.
They taste delicious.
It was kind of bad.
Fun to hang out with.
It was kind of bad.
The food's wonderful. They're quite apt at dance.
If you look the other way, we'll tell you what he said. Take a walk, we'll tell you.
What
I mean,
I don't remember. It was something. I
Was
can't
it
remember.
horrible?
Yeah,
No,
Mike will look it up.
It wasn't.
I want you to say it verbatim, Mike.
On a scale of 1 to 10, it was probably a 7, being bad out of 10.
Okay.
A 10 would be the worst. It was probably a 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but John Wayne was in all these movies where he was just killing Indians left and right.
Oh, left and right.
And he was known to be a conservative in Hollywood, which was always strange, right?
He was married to a Mexican woman.
Was he
forever.
really?
Yes. The Pilar. I believe her name was Pilar.
So was Jeb Bush, but he's
Well, yeah,
Oh, that's true.
Well, they took that one line out of the whole.
Let me say
that's
it.
like a
Say it.
Louie C.K. bit that they just took the one line
All right.
about it. He wants to shoot up white, high school. Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, that's one line of the
What did
whole.
he say? What is it?
Who wants to say it?
Florentine's not falling for it.
I believe in white
Sherrod will read
He
it.
says, "I believe in white supremacy," but it's all it's part of a whole thing he was talking about. But
Did
yeah,
it rhyme with something else?
I don't think anyone hears anything else after that line.
No, really, that's
Right?
it. Nothing
Yeah,
rhymes with supremacy.
That's a showstopper.
Nothing rhymes with
You're not going to turn the room around at that point.
look, the guy probably had like 20 cocktails in him.
Sure, right.
You know what I mean? So
He said, I believe in white supremacy. He said and spoke harshly about African Americans, saying, we can't all of a sudden get down on our knees and turn everything over to the leadership of the blacks. I don't believe in giving authority and positions of leadership and judgment to irresponsible people. Good God Almighty.
Irresponsible.
He was right.
Oh, your baby mama and everything. Can't trust y'all.
Lord have mercy. Oh, John
He was an
Wayne.
angry man because he had tiny feet.
Oh,
it sounds like a black guy fucked his wife.
Look up his feet in front of that Chinese place in Hollywood. What is it? The man's Grauman's, yeah. John Wayne had tiny feet.
Oh, tiny feet.
Yeah, look it up. That's online.
Little
too.
tiny hands.
Whoa,
Little
that's
tiny
some fiery stuff. Send me that, please. I can use that for race sports.
Oh, and then the other.
Make me a couple dollars.
And then there's someone on a runway, a model, wearing some kind of.
She wore the hoodie with the noose.
Oh my God!
I missed this one. I've been on.
But that was more like a smack in the face to suicide, I think.
Was that what that was about?
Yeah, they got in trouble with like suicide organizations.
Oh, okay. But no, so they made it racial.
But they made it racial too. Yeah,
They made
but
it
it's
racial.
a noose because it is a hoodie.
What about the dude from Empire with the noose?
Yeah, he put it on himself though.
Right.
Jussie Smollett.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
actually playing Jussie Smollett in a TV movie. Yeah, it's called What Had Happened Was.
Hey, man. I said it very quietly.
I said it right away. Tawana Brawley.
I said it very quietly because I'm
Tawana
not
Brawley,
the right
Tawana Brawley.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not the right color, so I said it very
that's
quietly.
You got to hush. You got to whisper.
Know what it was? It was the scratch. I'm like,
Money.
I'm like, if
the scratch. First of all,
Yeah,
I knew it wasn't white people
self-inflicted.
because white people
Wasn't
don't
Morley-
watch Empire.
Wasn't it Morley?
Definitely not enough to know your character from across the street.
Morley Safer?
With a hood on.
Morley Safer? What was the dude's name? What was the talk
fuck
show
outta
guy's
here.
name to put the swastika on his face? Morley Safer?
Oh, yeah, what? Yeah.
Was it Morley Safer?
Yeah, no, white dudes don't watch Empire. So every black person's like this. Why would they do that?
But the thing on his face, it was self-inflicted. You can
Money, he had the news still on when the cops came 45 minutes later. It's like, what are you doing? So you think you're wearing a name chain?
It's not an ascot.
We thought he had an infinity scarf.
When they said they poured bleach on him, I'm like, no, that was semen. He's gay. Some guy dropped the load on his leg, on his pants. He jerked him off in the park, and it smelled like bleach. You know, it does smell like bleach around here.
Ah, beautiful.
The bleach thing was so Tawana Brawley, Vic. That's
Yes, it
what's the
was.
Brawley part.
Absolutely.
It was live back in '89 or '88
Yeah.
when Tawana Brawley, they made that big lie in New York City. It was the biggest story. Al Sharpton was
Al Sharpton,
involved.
that's what made Al Sharpton famous.
Meanwhile, she just ran away from home and was hanging out
Yeah.
with a boy. And then
And
went
she
up Paris
spelled
to know.
something wrong, wrote on her.
She rubbed shit on herself.
Yeah.
She
She
rubbed,
pooped on
I think she
herself.
spelled nigger wrong or something. on her.
Yeah.
Or slut. One of those.
Something.
Yeah.
I think it was backwards because she was looking in a mirror.
That's what it was. You're
Like
right.
Morton Downey Jr. did.
I said Morley Safer. It's Morton Downey Jr. I said Morley Safer. He's the goddamn 60 Minutes
that's
guy.
right.
Oh, now I understand.
I just
what you're
ruined the
saying.
legacy of Morley Safer. I apologize.
Morton
60
Downey
Minutes,
Jr.
Mike
has
Wallace.
the best one of those. What was on his
Swastika. He
Yeah,
put the swastika.
Yes.
He comes out of the bathroom all dazed and confused, and the swastika is backwards
I
on his
can't believe I said
forehead
Morley
because
Safer.
He did it in the mirror.
He did it in the mirror.
I forgot about that.
Classic.
Oh,
87. I think 87 or 86.
It was a lot of phony baloney shit going
I
on.
can't
But
believe I
now
said
it's coming
Morley
back.
Safer.
This was a.
How do
this
you feel
reminded me of
about a real question? How do you feel about Reverend Al Sharpton, like talking about people's past and how they should be fired and stuff? When
That's how he made himself
he
famous
has
on a big
rough
lie.
past with the
Yeah.
On a big lie.
Tawana Brawley. So
Big lie.
how that seems a little hypocritical, don't you think?
Yeah, it does.
A little bit.
But he lost so much weight, so we go like this.
It's
He
okay.
looks good.
It's almost admirable.
Because
That was fat him. That ain't skinny him.
That's not skinny.
because we
Al.
don't allow people to. That's funny. Fuck. I
How you gonna blame skinny him for what fat him did?
Skinny Al. for
with his
what
big
Fat Al
hubcap
did.
chain.
Oh, the chains. And his
Oh,
hair was
totally.
bigger than ever.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Tracksuits galore.
I can't believe it. That's the same guy.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that's the same guy. But he's going after everyone's past, and I'm like, no one wants to hear that maybe people could change too.
Yeah, that's why
never
people- some
part of the
people got-
discussion.
They got mad at Liam Neeson for being honest. I was like, let him
Wow.
talk his truth for the love of God.
Yeah.
Nobody's born perfect, man.
And then everyone says we just want an honest discussion.
No, they don't.
Oh, yeah.
And then
it
Liam,
starts.
Liam Neeson goes, "Here's
Yeah,
your honesty."
here you
And you're
go.
like, whoa!
Oh, no.
Kill him! Make sure he never works again.
Brutal.
You know what's great? Those two Nigerian guys, they're going to set it up, and they wanted to wear the Trump MAGA hats.
Godfrey and Art.
Yeah. So they were setting the thing up. They were shopping for the news and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And downtown Chicago, where they were from, they couldn't find any Trump hats. They don't sell them anywhere because it's all liberal town there. It's all gay.
All right.
So they had to go to a store, just get generic red hats with no writing on them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they couldn't. They're
I
like,
didn't know that.
we can't. Where are we going to find a Trump MAGA
They down
hat?
there with like St. Louis Cardinals hats.
Yeah, they probably put a Cardinal hat. They go,
That'll
no,
get you in more trouble
don't have to
in
put the bird
Cubstown.
on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the new Three Stooges. Those three. God,
Oh
they
man!
couldn't pull it off, man.
Wow, it fell before it began.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna. FBI's involved now, trying to figure out if he sent that letter to himself at the studios, and I'd say yes.
I would assume he was setting this up a while ago, right?
But here's the thing: if you really hate gays or blacks, find Jesse Smollett. You can whip his ass, and nobody will believe it.
Right.
He can tell you can have witnesses watching you whip his ass. They'll be like this, he orchestrated it.
Yeah.
That nigga orchestrated.
That's a rough Black History Month. I'll tell you right now.
I think he's going to. Yeah, that's right.
There's a lot of rough black
This
things
seems like
happening.
the longest Black History Month.
We still got a week left.
And then on top of it, LeBron James has barely played in February.
Oh yeah. What is he injured?
He's got a
He
great.
He's
was.
back.
He's back.
He's
But
back. He's back.
yeah, he missed
They're,
like a
they're
month.
basically saying he should shut it down.
For the season?
Because
Because they're not going to the playoffs?
well, even if they go, they don't have a shot,
Right.
right? So, I don't know.
Did you
See,
see
the next guy winner, my boy's gone.
Porzingis?
Yeah,
Porzingis.
But then now they're saying they're setting up to get 3,
Whatever.
They also said that Dolan's taking offers for the team.
Well,
he said that a few months ago himself. He said he wouldn't turn down anything. He didn't say
sell
the
the
team.
team.
It's going to be $1 billion.
It is one of the largest.
No,
it has,
it's the most expensive NBA team.
To be so how much bang for your buck are you getting really? You're worth the most. You've won 12 games. No, 11
Still
games.
sell out every night.
I mean,
yeah.
So what's the incentive?
my girl's going tonight. It's Cleveland. She's going to see Cleveland play Phoenix. Cleveland's won 12 and Phoenix has won 11.
Shit, they might as well play.
They're 2 of the 3 worst teams in basketball. I'm like, I go, tell your 11-year-old to suit up. He's starting.
Yeah. I don't think I can name one Cleveland Cavalier at this point.
Tristan Thompson.
Oh, he's still there?
Yeah.
Who's Chloe's ex?
Yeah. Still together. Still together.
He cheated with her sister's best friend?
Yeah, that's the latest.
The NBA dudes. They
Yeah.
don't give a fuck.
Shit.
But the Kardashians don't give a fuck either.
Yeah, they don't care.
My favorite one was
She
Scott
don't give
Skiles.
a fuck in the
Chloe's
end.
hurt, though. Chloe's
No,
hurt.
she don't give a fuck. All she wanted was that baby because she thought she had one of those wombs that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Do you really think the basketball players are going to be loyal on the road?
Yeah, and he's
You know what I
like
mean?
10
They
years
keep
younger
marrying
than her.
these guys. Like, of course they're going to fuck around.
Scott Skiles,
He's
the coach.
25.
He played
She's
and coached.
34?
He was the white
Right,
dude.
yeah.
He was the white dude that had
I know.
the
It's like, come on.
11 or something crazy.
Wait, he's only 25?
He's like 25.
He looks a lot
Tristan?
older than 25.
About 28, maybe.
But she's older than him.
Oh, yeah, she's
She's
46.
like, no, she's not 40. That's her thigh size.
Sorry, my bad. Right. That's the size of an O-ring.
Who are the Knicks going to get, you think? You think they'll get Durant? You think Durant can handle
No.
the New York
He ain't coming
media?
here. He ain't coming
I don't
here.
know. Well, he is from D.C., so it's close home.
Durant, he can't handle the New York media.
What about Zion? Who's going to get Zion?
Oh, let's get into the Zion
They're saying
thing.
Zion should not play, and he hurt himself last
Dude,
night.
it goes to...
The shoe blew out. Did you see the goddamn shoe blow out?
Of course.
What?
I've never seen that.
You
didn't see
haven't...
Didn't see no
Duke,
video.
North Carolina.
Last night.
Oh, when he twisted his knee, his shoe blew
The
out?
shoe blew out the bottom of it like it was made by an 11-year-old girl in Philippines.
You
No.
missed this. Everyone was talking about the Duke, North Carolina, 34 seconds into the game. Makes
You know
a
I'm Carolina
move.
fan. Yeah.
Makes a move.
He goes down plant.
His foot slides out the bottom of the Nike sneaker.
The whole side of the
and,
shoe
and he
pops
sprains
out.
his ankle.
Nike,
Yeah.
boy,
Knee,
that's a
knee.
bad commercial for them.
Knee.
Sprained his
Sorry,
knee.
knee. Guess what?
Yeah.
Nike-
Blew out the whole side. Like
How
you
did
took
your
a box
shoe go
cutter
through
to it. No. Crazy.
And guess what? The stock went down $1.5 billion.
No, it did not.
Yes,
Nike?
it did. I'm sure some of it came back, but yeah, the stock went down like a percentage point or maybe a little more than that. Yeah.
I saw this a couple hours ago. I couldn't believe it.
So, but my point is this: you got to let these guys go right to the NBA,
Well, instead of the one and done,
huh?
now it's one and done.
It's
You
stupid
used
one and
to
done,
be able to
and-
do that. So
and-
one and done.
I
So
think it's-
all the way or one and you're saying go back to hardship.
What happened with Zion should make the argument you should not make these guys go to college.
So what you saying, his career's over?
No, he's fine. He's sprained knee.
But,
He's out a game or
but
two.
now they're saying even though Duke has another chance at a national title, they're like, why would this guy play the rest of the year and take a chance that he gets another knee injury? He's going to make hundreds of millions of dollars in the NBA.
Yeah,
he's going to be the number one pick
Why
in
risk
the
it?
lottery.
They're a 1 or 2 seed, probably.
But it's bullshit that they make these kids play a year in college.
It
You have
is.
all the skills in the world. You obviously want your career to be NBA basketball.
Yeah.
Let them go and
It's
do
a little
it.
racist, Hope. I gotta say it. It's a little racist.
Why?
Because hockey kids they can turn professional 14 years old. Baseball,
Oh,
professional
yeah.
16 years old.
Right.
And that's
Yeah.
usually white kids.
All right, but why did they change the rule? Because it wasn't like that until very
I don't know
recently.
because so many of them failed. They had a high rate of a lot of picking the kids right out of high school
Right.
and they were flops. And
They don't give a fuck about the players.
in the past, though, the 2 or 3 guys that tried it, you had a Moses Malone, you had people that did it,
Right.
and then all of a sudden there was like 27 of them, and 20 of
Barnett.
them sucked dick and were horrible.
Right.
And so
And they said these kids got nothing to turn back on.
I guess so.
No,
Yeah.
they don't give a fuck about the
No,
players.
yeah, I agree with you. They don't care. at all.
Think a little
They don't
deeper
care.
at this.
They don't care.
They know that college basketball is being damaged because all the really good players are going right to the NBA. That's why they're doing this.
Right.
They want these
The
star-
NBA could give the players a better pension or something from starting in the league to take care of them.
I don't know.
the big league, like the big names, they can get money to survive.
Who was the one Michael
lives.
Jordan picked? Kwame Brown.
Oh yeah.
He
was a bust.
Well, there were several that were just horrible busts.
Yeah, he went straight from high school.
Tyson Chandler, I think, was up straight from high school. Yeah, Eddie Curry, right.
Yeah. I was looking
Eddie
at
Curry, right, Mike. Yeah,
I was looking at a list, and maybe Mike can find it. All these NBA players that you know well that are completely broke. It starts with Allen Iverson. We know that one. But
Is
then
he broke?
Broke, and then there's a one guy that's like a manager at Starbucks. Could you look that up?
And
you're going to know this player too.
And these contracts are guaranteed too. You know, football players, their contracts aren't guaranteed.
Right.
Baseball and basketball are guaranteed.
Right.
So you sign that $170 million, you get that no matter what.
So you got to be a special stupid to blow that.
It's a 6'9" fucking barista.
Yeah, absolutely. yeah, absolutely.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
There was a whole list on Yahoo, I think it was, Yahoo Sports.
Well, it always goes back to the special broke. That's which is one of the 30 for 30.
Oh, it's one of the best ones ever.
Yeah.
But Zion, he should sit the rest of the year. He don't give a fuck if he wins a national title at this point. He's so close to smelling that money in the NBA.
Yeah. I mean,
and Nike.
Did you see who was at the game last? Obama was at the game last? It was Obama. Who else?
Griffey.
Yeah, and Spike Lee, Griffey, Obama.
Yeah.
Really?
They're all at the Duke, North Carolina.
Oh,
Duke home tickets are going for $2,600 a ticket.
It was more expensive than the Super Bowl.
Yes.
fucking private schools.
Yeah,
Somehow they still making the money, even the hustle and the tickets. God damn it!
They got to freeze that envelope so the Knicks get Zion, man. They're gonna freeze the envelope, you think? What was the rumor? Was that the Patrick Ewing year?
Patrick Ewing, they frozen envelope. So they went in there, shut the eyes, and it was a cold envelope.
I love that.
Patrick Ewing actually said today on an interview, what had to happen happened. He said today.
He said what had to happen happened.
Today.
The NBA needed Patrick Ewing to go to the Knicks. And the rumor is that they froze the envelope, so
Sure.
when they reached in,
Even
they grabbed the cold one.
Oh,
You think that's true?
I hope so. I hope to God it is.
that is
Absolutely.
funny.
That's way better than Brady inflating the footballs.
Right,
That's
exactly.
way better.
That is crazy.
No,
I never heard
they
that story.
steered Ewing to the Knicks
Yeah.
by putting the chill on the envelope.
That's a good way
That's
to cheat.
fucking great. I hope
I
that's
never thought about
true.
That's
I
dirty.
so hope that's true.
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
Wow.
So we got Jim Florentine here, and I was listening to Florentine's podcast before I came here. He's got one of the best podcasts.
Flory Dory.
He's got one of the best.
I'm not listening to it.
You don't have to.
I like the
don't
race
recommend
wars
it.
too. Of course I do.
You're not his target audience.
Well, Florentine was talking
He
about.
likes when white people talk about blackface.
Well, it's another great one. I talked about it on a past episode of the podcast, but you hear what the Major League Baseball is doing,
What's
MLB.
that? No.
You want to? They're getting rid of the saying "disabled list."
Okay.
They're
What-
calling it the injured list because the disability
Oh,
people
no,
came out and said
really?
you can't say disabled list because disabled people can actually play sports.
Right.
So when you put a baseball player on the disabled list, that means they can't play for 15 days or whatever.
Right.
I called
So-
it the retard roster. Can't say that no more. What baseball turning into?
No,
Can't say it?
not allowed. Retard roster. Ixnay on the retard.
The best part of this, it was never a problem. No one even brought this up.
No.
Some asshole.
They
in
fired off a
office-
letter to the Major League Baseball and they go, okay, we'll change it to the injured list.
The
Okay.
injured
So now
list.
it's not disabled anymore because, disabled people can actually play sports.
Yes, because what's the name from the Yankees? He had one arm, right? He's
Yeah,
disabled.
Jim Abbott. Yeah.
Abbott.
One hand.
So we're supposed to say mentally.
We're supposed to say spastic squad.
He's supposed to say kicked in the head by God.
I was going to go with mentally injured.
Squeezed two type of angels.
It's all.
What am I going to say when I get warts again? I'm on the 15-day disabled list. Now I got to say the injured list. I got to sit out for 15 days or I'd start fucking again. That was always the thing. I'm on a 15-day DL. The warts came back.
And this is why you need comedy. That's why this
The
all.
words came back. I'm
This
still
is-
laughing at the words came back.
This is why you need comedy, though, because the world is losing its mind. There was never a problem there. No one was even thinking about it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They judging comedians by the same thing they judging politicians by. And it's stupid. We're not politicians, stupids.
Yeah.
We're here. We're in the front line of this shit. Talking about warts on dicks.
The injured.
Is that
list.
wrong?
That's
No,
right.
no.
It's
It's like
informative.
French ticklers.
Exactly.
The bumps are for her pleasure.
Yeah, I know.
It's bump for her pleasure.
How about the girl?
I got more girth.
How about the hot? Do you remember Florentine? The Dr. Steve down in Tennessee.
Yeah.
When I went down there and did a gig for him last year, the lady he sent to pick me up and take me to the hotel, and loves Florentine.
Yeah.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's because she was like, he invited me to New York to come see him. And I'm like, really? And she goes, yeah, but then, he said, I'll probably be working, so you'll just have to hang out. I'm not going to spend any time
Of course.
with you.
I'm going to make money if I'm going to hang out.
I'm not going to spend any time with you. You can just sit over here for a
sit
second.
in the corner and watch the show, and then we'll go for beers afterwards. I got to pick up $100 to fucking pay for the tab. I'm not giving you a Saturday night. It's nothing against her, but anybody.
She told me straight up, she goes, the motherfucker looked me in the face and said, oh, fly up, but then you're just going to have to fucking sit tight in the corner.
Sherrod, are you going to cancel 3 shows on a Saturday night?
It's like, I hope you like comedy, bitch.
Right.
I've
seen you lugging chicks around from club to club on a Saturday.
Yeah. By the way, you got to pay for your tickets.
So, no, right.
I ain't giving up a free seat.
I'll let them stand in the back.
Good-looking woman, though.
I know.
Self-sufficient. Got a job. Benefits.
I was married at the time when I went down there to do the show.
Really? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so I couldn't hook up with her. I knew she was into me, but then when I got single, I go, come to New York.
Right.
No, I was down there.
You can't give up your whole night.
No, I'm down there. I'm like, who? I'm like, come on. You don't look this good. And some comic hadn't flirted with you. She's like, Jim Florentine. I would have totally.
There we go. There we go.
If I was single, I would have been making out with her at the airport, waiting for my luggage.
She was good looking.
Where was this?
Yeah.
In the Tri-Cities down in Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
He's like in the middle of nowhere down
Bristol,
there, right?
Johnson
it's really
City,
hard to get
Kingsport,
to.
the Tri-Cities. Yeah,
He's trying to get a comedy scene going down there, but there's not really a lot of people.
They
in
got
the
an
area.
airport. They got an airport. That's about it.
Oh, they got a small one though, right?
Yeah, it's the Tri-Cities.
Yeah. All right. So yeah,
that was so funny. This was one of the best, and I'm like, I would have given you 2. If I come for the weekend, I'll take one night off. I would have taken one night off. I would have worked the other night. I would have worked the other night, but I would have taken the one night.
I would have done one show on a Sunday, but I'm still working.
So look, that money's going to pay for the hotel room that we're getting.
That's true.
So,
True.
You know what I mean? It's a business. I'm running a business here. It's a business expense.
But it was one of those things where, like, you could tell she's so hot that she's not used to any, stipulations to go with the contract.
Yeah.
She needed to hear it, though.
No,
she's from Hill.
She does.
She needed to hear it. Somebody been telling her wrong.
I don't want her to think that we're going to go to museums on a Saturday and we're going to walk around and, this is what it's going to be. I'm going to tell some dick jokes. You're going to watch for 15 minutes, and then we're going to go get a couple drinks, and we're going to fuck.
That's
You're not going to show in New York?
I like to get one load out early, though.
Get that out the way.
If you meet the girl, you always get the first one out before you get to the hotel room. Get that one load out of the way because then you're going to be out the rest of the night drinking and eating.
Yeah.
You might not get back till 2 a.m. You're exhausted.
He's a pro.
You'll get one more. So let's get that one right out. So there's no pressure.
Yes.
On both of us.
But if you get the first one out and you don't really care about her,
no, you do. You just know.
You want her to get on the next flight home.
No,
right?
you're in it for the duration. You got the room for the night, so she's going to wake up with you. So
even if she sucked, you'd be like this. She'll be better later. And I'll be drunk
exactly.
anyway, so who
Couple
cares?
more drinks, you're going to be better. But let's just get that first load out.
Get it out.
Get it out of the way.
Yes, unpack that load.
Unpack that load, and then she gets an orgasm, so there's no pressure. She's not fucking cranky. She's on a good mood. She just came, so she's relaxed. I don't care. Let's eat at Chipotle. I don't give a shit. Perfect. I got a fucking gift card.
But no touristy stuff.
No, we're not. No museums.
What about you? You can't show her Times Square or something?
Yeah, like all right. Yeah, we'll walk around.
If you got a show over there, if you got a show at Broadway or something, you'll take her to Times Square.
It depends where she wants to go. I'll book the comedy club there. You want to see the old scores? Well, I'm doing Dangerfields.
Ooh, nice call. Nice call.
Under the bridge.
Right there by it. Absolutely.
I'm doing Dangerfields tonight. I know.
Anyway, the stupid injured list. That's just ridiculous. But you had a good take on your podcast about that. You should go get it on Riotcast, Florentine's podcast. He goes in depth with this whole topic. But you also talk about the Redskins, and I loved your take on that too.
Well, Daniel Snyder, remember that whole controversy like 4 or 5 years ago? And even Obama goes, hey, he should change the name if it's offensive to people. And he had a lot of pressure, and all the sports writers and a couple of the football announcers even said, I'm not saying Redskins anymore. Right. When I'm doing the game and when I write an article, I'm just going to say Washington. Right. And he just said, fuck you, and just ignored it, and it went away.
Yeah.
It went away.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
And the NFL was going to take away their, I forget what it's called, the antitrust thing or whatever like that.
Yeah.
If he didn't change it, because I don't give a shit. That just basically means like I can make up Redskin jerseys and I can sell them and they can't sue me. But also the owner would say, hey, just buy the real shit. I'm going to keep the Redskin name, but just buy the real.
People don't want to buy the bum shit.
They don't want to buy the bum shit because it's terrible.
Yeah.
And the NFL didn't do that either, right?
No, they didn't do that either, and it just went away.
Cleveland, same thing. They get all high and mighty in Cleveland and in Atlanta every few years. It dies away.
Well, they did take the Indians logo, the guy with the buck teeth. Yeah. He's not on anymore.
Offensive,
Chief Wahoo.
No, look, the guy just had big teeth. Indians aren't known to have big teeth.
But that was representing all Indians. That wasn't a real dude.
That was just one guy with big teeth.
No, it was a caricature of Indians.
Okay, so
it's not a real dude.
Every
if it was
character,
a real dude, I'd be like this. He just got big teeth. God did that.
Every character
this was a white
is weird.
man's drawing of an Indian.
How do you know it was a white guy? Could have been another Indian guy.
You think they're employing Indians?
Yes. The man that really made that logo was Cherokee, and he drew that picture.
No, he was not.
He drew that picture.
In a mirror, he did.
Well, you have to make it. You have to make it cartoon-like. So, all right, do I give him a big nose? No, I'll give him buck teeth.
Sure. Yeah. What are you gonna do? It was a caricature.
What do you mean?
It's a caricature, man. It's not real people.
Okay, so if he had
to represent people with caricatures.
Okay, so if he had a huge nose, regular teeth but a huge nose, would that be offensive too?
Yeah.
The Braves got rid of Chief Nakahoma in the 70s. There was a dude. There was a white dude in a teepee, Chief Nakahoma.
But no one was bothered
somebody on the Braves hit a home run. He came out and danced around. He danced around.
No one was bothered.
No
by
bueno.
it.
No, people were bothered by that. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, they got rid of even in the South. Even in the South, they're like, all right, about 77. They're like, okay, fuck it with Chief Nakahoma.
They were distracted with casinos. They weren't bothered by that.
Well, look, they'll never get rid of the tomahawk chop because they're going to tell people in the stands you can't do this when you're paying $70 a ticket or whatever it is for a baseball. There's no way they can't stop that.
Florida State started that. The Seminoles,
right?
The Seaman Holes.
Yeah.
But what's
wrong? It comes from a bad history, though, fellas.
But what's wrong with naming
somebody used to own that land?
What's wrong with naming your team after
the Fighting Sioux?
Yeah.
University of North Dakota took them forever.
It showed bravery and toughness and all that.
How come? Listen, let's just play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
You see, the Vikings is a white dude. Why isn't that a buck-toothed white dude with a dumb face and a big dumb nose?
Well,
it's just a regular Viking white dude.
Yeah, but he has
and he don't have an extra exorbitant fucking mouth.
He has a giant forehead.
No, pull him up.
Yeah, and he's got the fucking horns thing. Yeah, we know.
He got a horn hat, but he don't got buck teeth.
But he looks like an asshole with the horn hat.
Yeah, he looks right.
Who would walk around like that?
Give the Indian the horn hat and give that motherfucker the buck teeth, and I'm good.
That's fine. I mean, so.
But to your point, why doesn't anyone have a problem with the Vikings? Because they did some shit.
Yeah,
they raped and pillaged.
They were not nice people.
But they raped white people, so it was all good.
That's okay, it's fine. As long as it's the Irish. As long as it's the Irish.
So it's not people at all.
Right, exactly. It's like a caged animal.
Native Americans are not known to have buck teeth.
No, true.
They're not. If they were, absolutely, you got to get rid of it. You know what I mean? Like, but it's not. It was just a character.
A guy, a big old smiley
fucking
cartoon.
did in 1942.
Yeah, that's what makes it.
He just sketched it on the fucking Times Square. What do you think? Yeah, perfect. All right, we're gonna use this as the Indians.
They had
the
one
same
of the
guy
first
in the
native
corner
players.
there.
I think they had one of the first native players. Is how it all started. It might have been a black dude pretending to be an Indian man,
kind of like a Richard Pryor and
yeah, exactly. Bingo Long's Traveling All Stars.
I finally saw that movie because
it's great.
It's fucking great.
It's fantastic. I remember. I'm trying to remember all the.
There's so much.
Billy D and
all the fat jokes were amazing.
Oh God! Oh,
what was that one? You behemoth? What was the behemoth line from that movie?
I forget it.
Oh my God!
That movie's great.
It's a great movie.
I enjoyed it. It was like Richard Pryor's first movie.
Which one?
No. Bingo Long's Traveling All Stars and Motor King.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, it's a baseball movie.
Yeah, it's
black
an old traveling black movie.
baseball team.
Yeah, exactly. James Earl Jones, Pryor.
James Earl Jones is like a pitcher.
Yeah, everybody. It's great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Fucking Pryor is acting like he's an Indian with his fucking hair slicked back.
Really?
Just so he can try to get to the major leagues. Like, I ain't no black man.
He turned his back on everybody else.
No, right, exactly. He turns around.
He
turns his back on the whole.
What's her name? The big fat black woman, man. She was.
Was it?
That's my mama. What's her name? Is it
Mabel King?
Was it her?
Mabel King.
Was it
Yeah.
Mabel King? Yeah,
and she owned one of the teams.
Right, she did.
And the other owners would just make fun of how fat she was.
Yes.
One of them called her
2 hours of
behemoth.
Def Jam.
I love that.
It's so good.
It's so
No,
good.
it's really good.
Classic.
Yeah, but to your
gotta pee.
point, you got to pee. All right. That controversy went away with the Redskins.
That was big.
Everything blows over eventually.
Yeah, but no one
got
understands.
real life
Most
shit to
people
deal
don't
with.
understand that.
Yeah.
They panic.
Because they don't care if it blows over in 6 months. They care about that fiscal year.
Right.
They care about every fiscal quarter. You better see profits.
You know what? That's a good take.
And one dip, somebody getting fired.
That's a good take.
So that's why they fucking back. And 2 dips, somebody getting killed.
Right. With Louie C.K., he's coming back.
Yeah.
And he's doing well.
They got Louis. They put in phones in bags now at the cellar.
Yeah. Oh, I know. They started doing that,
That's
right?
That's the CK rule.
Is that every show they're doing now, right? I know they're experimenting.
And they got the sign down there that says swim at your own risk.
Yeah, I know that.
That's all
What does that mean?
That means because people have been coming down there and jumping up like, I didn't know CK would be here because you don't know who come by. And some people get angry if CK just shows up at the show.
Who are these people?
That's one attention motherfuckers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are they really that bothered?
Someone from the Huffington Post that was never at a show was
Right.
the one that was,
Right.
So they've got a sign up now in both rooms, all 3 rooms.
Louie C.K. is going to be just fine, man.
Yeah, I thought he was fine when it happened. I mean,
he's going to be just fine. He's not going to be making any movies in Hollywood anytime soon.
No,
but he'll have a fine stand-up
he
career.
can stand up. It's like people act like they want him to lose his livelihood. Like if you are a plumber and you get accused of something, you can't plumb no more.
Right.
It's like get the fuck out of here. Motherfuckers got to still do what they act like this is like.
Well, it's the fake morality. That's what people want.
But they look at stand-up like it's like we privileged to do this.
Right.
Not like it's a fucking real job.
Right.
It's like, no, he's doing his job.
You guys hustle, man. It's not easy.
Look, he already apologized once when it all went down. He wrote a big long letter and he apologized, and then he went away, and then he came back. Right, but how many more apologies do we need from him? I'm good.
0.
He apologized once. I'm good.
0.
Michael Vick came back. Michael Vick did worse shit than Louie, killing dogs, fucking electrocuting him. He did his time. He came back in the NFL. He fucking did good, and everyone's like, all right, he did his time. He fucking,
But people always
and then everyone was okay with him coming back.
Hey, you know your football shit. Why didn't Ray Rice get another shot?
He was a little older.
Because he did to a woman what Michael Vick did to dogs.
No, but she supported him. You know,
of course
right?
she did.
They stayed together.
That was her livelihood
They're
too.
still together.
They're still together. She supported him and said, "Look, he's not this guy, and we're working through this, blah blah blah." But he never got a second shot.
That drag was, that shit
No, I
hit so
understand
hard.
it was ugly. That
it
video
hit so
was
hard
ugly.
in media and all that. Everybody saw it, and NFL was holding on to it for a while. So they was like, "We got to get rid of this motherfucker." But the story was just too big for the NFL to even want to.
But her voice didn't matter. What she had to say about it.
No,
she's with the guy.
They could be like fucking what you call it? When captives get relationships with their captor.
Oh,
fucking Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, thank you.
So she could be Stockholming. You don't know.
He had about 2 years left, basically, so he wasn't in the beginning. Like this Kareem Hunt guy.
I think he had more. Kareem Hunt just got picked up, though.
Yeah, he just got picked up because he's only been in the league 2 years, and they know he's a superstar.
Yeah.
So, with Ray Rice. Huh?
Who got him?
Cleveland did, yeah. So
he's from Toledo. He played at Toledo in college. So
with Ray Rice, he was on the down. He still had a couple good years left, but they didn't know how to handle it at that moment.
Right.
Now it's just like, okay, it's the 49 or Tampa Bay signed that guy from the 49ers, that linebacker.
Who beat up his girlfriend?
Yeah, the 49ers cut him, and then the Tampa Bay just picked him up too. They didn't know at that time what Ray Rice said. This is too hot of a topic, so we're just going to let him go. No one signed him. Obviously, it was collusion.
Yeah.
They just said we don't want to deal with the shit. But now they're coming back. Like, okay, look, they throw him off the team, and another team's like, we'll take him.
Yeah. It's funny how Ray Rice and Kaepernick got the same treatment.
Well, Ray Rice didn't get. Kaepernick just got a big fat paycheck. They just settled.
Just now.
They just settled with him, though.
He had to
but
sue
I mean,
them.
well, fine. But
maybe
60
Ray Rice
million,
did the sue.
60 million he got, or some 60 to 80. The estimates are somewhere he got.
He should have.
I don't give him the money made him play for 60 million.
It was tough for Ray Rice to try to sue the league over it. Like, hey, all right, here's the video of what you did, and you're begging for your job back, saying, how come someone didn't say? He just knew to go away.
Yeah.
It was better for him to go away.
But he went away hoping that they would bring him back.
Absolutely.
After a little time off, and it just never happened.
No.
Why do you think a team hasn't picked up Kaepernick?
Because I think it was collusion to keep him out. That's why he's just got
But
$80 million.
He's not that good.
Do you think there are people behind the scenes?
There's bums in his
But
league.
everyone needs he's not a starting quarterback
He's
anymore,
all
but
right.
he's an okay quarterback.
He couldn't play for the Jets.
Yeah.
No shit.
The
Well,
fuck outta here.
but that's my point. I wonder if
He's better than Blaine Gabbert.
Way better.
I got this dumb take.
Well, Blaine
though.
Gabbert beat him out. That's what started
I
it.
got this dumb take
him.
though. You think some teams sat him down and said, "Look, will you knock that off?
No, yes.
Could you?
Man, probably.
First of all,
and he probably said, "No, I can't knock that off."
the Seahawks were going to sign him
about
last
that.
year, and they asked him if he's going to kneel, and he said, I can't tell you I'm not going to,
Yeah.
and they didn't sign him. First of all, the bottom line out of all of it is no team signed him. It was obviously collusion.
Sure.
Yeah.
They're going to lose 5,000 people a game are not going to come to the game because Kaepernick's on the team. Because the people
I don't think that's going to happen.
No, it would 100% will. The people that are
That
bitching,
many?
I doubt it.
absolutely,
I doubt it.
absolutely,
I doubt it.
yeah.
I
You know
doubt
how many
that.
people?
Look what happened in Baltimore
doubt it.
when Ray Lewis just kneeled that one week when everyone was kneeling when Trump went crazy on
Okay, right.
the NFL and he kneeled. They lost like 20% of their crowds. That's a big military town, Baltimore,
Sure.
Maryland. They lost like 20% of the last year. I was at that stadium. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And they said it's because of military town and Ray what's his face? Lewis came back
I'll
and
be
kneeled
damned.
with the owner and all that other
But a
bullshit.
lot of these teams have waiting lists for season tickets. I bet you
None of them do anymore because.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Jets and the Giants, all that shit, because of the PSLs and all that stuff. People aren't going to do it. No, they're going to lose money because people are going to be
I doubt it.
offended.
All right.
Absolutely.
And if they lose money, it's going to be temporary, and they
No,
already make
they
a
don't-
shit ton of money.
They want
They
every
get so
seat sold.
many tax breaks. Who cares if they lose some money?
But
I don't
they-
care if the NFL lose money.
Right,
If
they-
you do the
but
right
the
thing and
owners
lose
do.
money, then lose money.
The owners do, though. That they're going to lose. Okay, $50 to park. Fucking, you're going to spend $80 on fucking, refreshments.
At least.
You're going to buy a jersey for $110
Yep.
at a star player.
Sure.
And then you're going to buy a ticket for. I went to a Jet game. It sat in the end zone week 2.
Yeah.
$222 a ticket in the end zone. Then you're going to lose that times a family of 4. You know what I mean? So just because of that, that's why they didn't sign him.
That's insane.
That's not a good reason to not sign that motherfucker. If you want to win.
The NFL doesn't want. They want every person to come to that game. They don't want one empty seat ever, because that's taking money out of their pocket. You know what I mean? And they know because more people are staying home and watching on their phones, and they're
sometimes
not
the
filling
pull-
stadiums
the
anymore.
pull of that one with that dollar and the pull of what your fucking players deserve as human beings, sometimes that goes at each other.
What do you mean?
So sometimes you got to lose a couple dollars to treat your fucking players like human beings and let motherfuckers be grown men and have their own opinions about shit.
If Kaepernick was Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady or Roethlisberger,
There you
an
go.
elite quarterback,
There you
he'd be
go.
on a team.
Yeah.
And the people that were offended that he kneeled, the white fucking Trump supporters, would have just said, all right, I fucking don't like it, but whatever.
Yeah.
Because he's great. Because he was great. In the beginning, he had a great coach, Jim Harbaugh. As soon as he left, he went downhill. When he became mediocre, like, get rid of him because he's mediocre. If he was a big superstar and was amazing, he'd still be in the league and people would just forget it and look the other way.
But also if he was white, because all those people you name were white people.
But he wouldn't kneel if he was white.
Well, some white players kneel. They gotta
No,
give
no,
credit
no.
to
Well,
some-
they did when
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
them did, but not, they don't.
We can't get one pitch by Sherrod.
No, they didn't. No, only the
we
white
can't get
players
one
kneeled
by-
when the whole team kneeled.
Yeah, yeah.
Roethlisberger.
Exactly, right.
He already got called out for having ownership fucking mentality. Fucking monkey.
Wow.
Well, Goodell. It's all Goodell.
It's like sometimes people stand so close to the stove they think they make the heat.
$50 million to be commissioner of the NFL. 50 fucking, and then you got the nuts to go, I want full-on health care for my family and their grandchildren for the rest of their lives.
And these niggas run around on the field, but you
Right.
they can't
Paralyzed
nail.
on one play. Well, a step away from death. And you want dental for your great-great-grandkid.
Well, the owner, because he's the only one who'll take it. Like he's in hiding.
True.
You know what I mean? Like he can't even come out and play. He started coming out a little bit this
Little
year,
bit.
but he's basically takes a beating, Goodell, and the owners go, look, we're going to overpay you. Just fucking take a beating because make you look bad, not us.
Yeah.
So he's the one guy that will just deal with that.
So he's the most overpaid rodeo clown.
Yeah, basically,
in
yeah.
the fucking history of sports. Is what you're telling us.
Yeah, I mean that St. Rams game.
Yes.
That play
Oh,
where
my God.
it was pass interference and a blow to the head. It should have been 2 penalties. A week and a half later, he comes out, Goodell. Yeah, we got to review the film and we
Yeah,
got to look at it.
right.
That's what you say after a week and a half.
What was the deal with that call being blown? It's like they had replay.
They just
No,
fucked
you
it up.
can't replay.
You
You
can't replay.
can't review
Yeah.
that.
So they can't review it on those.
No.
On those
Not
plays.
on a penalty.
And
No,
I
but,
guarantee the NFL wanted the Saints in the Super Bowl.
well, they wanted the Rams in the Super Bowl
Yeah.
because
of the LA market?
LA's going.
Yeah, but
They're
no
building
one-
that big
it doesn't
stadium.
seem like they got a big fan base there for
They're
football.
trying to build it.
Yeah.
No, I know
Eddie-
they're trying to build it, but
Eddie Brill at poker. Maroon 5, Rams 3. Cheesy, but I like it. Cheesy, but I fucking like it. I'll stick with it all. We were stoned. We screamed that 700 times.
Bravo.
As soon as he said Maroon 5 ran 3.
Bravo. So Louie C.K. has everyone has to put their phone in a bag. Is that for all the comics now?
Yeah, that's for every show. They put
See,
it in
that's
every show.
smart.
It's just like what Radio City does in all the theaters.
Chappelle started that, and Chrissy does that too sometimes.
That's really smart because you shouldn't be taping that shit when someone's working on their set.
Yeah, and
that wasn't the set that Louie was going to put out to the public. Most likely, he was going to hone that shit down.
And the thing is, it don't usually happen at the cellar where people taping you because they're so thorough over there. With
that's true. He's right. Yeah, they're pretty good.
But they just leading the way because everybody else should be doing it.
Everyone should be doing it.
Like whoever taped, what was that? Pips when they taped CK set and put it out there the last
Governors.
It was Governors on the ground, right?
So that place needed to right away.
All right, so we got 3 comics here. So what do you think of your fellow comics going in on Louie? What the fuck is? I don't want to name names, but you know.
Well,
what is that about?
Some people just like when it's blood in the water, they just go for it.
Maybe
you guys should be sticking up for each other because they're going after you.
The same comics that do it are the followers. They follow whatever's going on. If you have to hate Trump and you have to hate this, hate that, what do I got to do? Okay, is that what I got to do? Did a ice bucket challenge people?
Yeah,
they're the same ones. Whatever new fad is, they all got to join in. So if the top guy is going after Louie, then we have to go after Louie. That's they're all just followers. They can't think on their own.
Because every single one of you guys know the ins and outs of putting a set together, and that Louie basically got fucked.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
You got fucked on what?
He got fucked by having someone get that.
Oh yeah, put a set up there. Oh no, no question.
Because you guys know that.
Listen, the gym, the clubs to us is like a church and a gym.
Right.
Okay. So we work out shit there.
Right.
It's like going to see fucking Tyson spar.
Right.
And say, oh, he lost his sparring. It's like this is where we work out jokes out. So nobody wants that shit to get out before it's ready to get out.
Plus the stupid public, they're like, oh, that's how Louie, he walks around New York saying that same shit. Like, you guys say stuff in a comedy club because you're in I hate the word or the phrase, but you're in a safe space.
Place, yeah.
And you're working out shit, and you're working, and
we're at work,
and you're trying to see where the line is, which is important to comedy.
Exactly.
So you're stepping over the line, maybe, and now you're going to bring it back and hone it and really fix the set before you're ready to really put it out to the masses. And your fellow comics know all this shit, and they're still attacking them.
And creating that, sometimes you got to fucking take the risk of offending people.
Yes.
That's what art is.
Oh, goddamn,
and sometimes
absolutely.
you need a space where you can do that without people blowing it out of proportion.
But they assume if Louie's saying that at a late show in a comedy club, he's saying it in a church or at a Starbucks.
It's a work in progress. He's not even finished with it yet. My act is fucking horrible. I can't imagine if somebody started posting my works in progress when I finally get to the point where it's a pile of shit joke that I don't even like. But I can't imagine if somebody started posting
before
when I'm training it. Right, exactly.
But here's my simple point. The average person, they don't know.
Right.
But to see comics, I'm like, dude, you
some
know
people are
this
haters,
shit.
though. Some people just might have already have an axe to grind with him. They might have a pass with him that now they fucking want to jump on because now other people jumping on him. Or they just might be a motherfucker.
Well, if he goes down, everyone moves up a spot.
That's what some people think, but no, they don't.
Really.
It's a lateral move.
not really.
No, not at all. I've seen so many comedians die, and I'm in the same spot.
It's fine.
You just stay right where you are.
Louie's always been an edgy comic. It's not like he was Jerry Seinfeld before. He's always pushed buttons when he would in his stand-up. Let's said outrageous stuff. So now all of a sudden you're going to be like, can you believe what he said?
Right.
It's like, yes, we believe it because it's fucking funny.
He's always been like that.
And then
society.
Oh, I want to name names, but not today. But then you have people going, and at least be funny. The set was fun. Some of that shit was dark as shit.
What comics was attacking his set that was taped illegal?
No, there's a fair amount.
It's like, that's gross. Anyway, it's like, what comic are you?
We all know a few names.
His first time back on stage, he didn't address it. I think the one time when he first went on back at the cellar, he didn't say the elephant in the room.
All right,
he went on and went. So if you're going to take a shot, that would be the only goddamn thing I would have to say.
Right. You haven't been It's like going to the gym, like Sherrod said. You haven't been in the gym in 10 months or 10 months he's away. You're not going to go in there and start lifting 350 pounds. You're going to start doing some little stuff. So he's not going to dress it the first time. He hasn't been on stage in 10 months. The longest time in 30 years. And he doesn't have to address it. He already apologized when the shit went down. He doesn't need to put it in a set.
He's just so known for that. I thought that'd be the first thing he'd do.
No, because he knows everyone's going to be watching. It's going to get leaked out there. So he says, I don't know what I'm going to say yet, and it's got to be honed. And I'm not going going to do it the first time I walk on. So I'm rusty as shit.
Okay.
I just want to tell a couple jokes to knock the
his
rust
approach
off.
to it.
I like it. No, I like it. I never. No, perfect.
No, that's a great take.
Absolutely.
No. We all know Louie pretty well, right? Over the years.
Sure.
He's the type of guy, eventually
he's shying away from shit.
He will talk about all that.
Right.
Yeah.
He absolutely will. But people say, well, he should have addressed it immediately. So
I don't know.
Why? But he's a comic. He's telling jokes. Like, what is it?
I'll do something. Yeah.
And where you guys at with Kevin Hart? And now no one
He's short.
No one is hosting the
Too
Oscars.
tall for my liking.
Well, you know that there was,
I was on Kev's side. Good for Kev for pulling out.
the rumor was that
Very good.
they asked Eddie Murphy afterwards, but Eddie's like, no, he turned it down too. All they're going to do is go back to his first album, Faggots Part 1, Faggots Part 2, the first 2 tracks.
Track one.
So he's like, I'm out. You know, he's like, I'm not going to deal with that shit. I do kids movies now. I got 14 kids.
Yeah.
I got to pay some fucking bills.
Yeah.
I
I was
knew.
on Kevin's side the whole time. It's like the Oscars can suck a dick.
See, that's why you can't go back in history for a lot of this stuff, because Eddie Murphy had 2 tracks on his album that were labeled named Faggot.
Faggots.
So, track 1.
And it
was
was
the first track.
hilarious.
Side 1, track 1.
Side 1, track 1.
I know.
Just to let you know what you bought.
That was the first single. They always put the first track as the single.
It was a different time.
We
We have grown and changed and all that, but for the time, it was completely acceptable, right or wrong.
Money. If somebody came out with an album right now, comedy album, I don't care how funny it is, and track 1 was Faggots.
I get it.
I don't care if you're Mateo Lane. You can be a gay dude, and they're
You'd
gonna
be
be
getting sued for, it would be the first, it'd be a trial.
Gays would come out against gays for using the word.
I just
everything's mixed.
I'm just beyond confused because I was doing a podcast with Mark Norman and I used the word tranny a few times.
Oh,
he looked at me like, "Whoa!" I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, you don't want to throw around that word.
I didn't know.
What if you
RuPaul
just
come
mean?
at
What
you.
if you mean a big butt? See, that was back in the day. That was our term for you had a big ass.
Oh,
you
really?
You had a big tranny. You had a big transmission. You had.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? That's,
you
you should know that. You're supposed to know this. This is Black Speak 1974.
But these rules are changing pretty much daily at this point. I honestly said it not thinking anything of it. And
You got to
Mark's
keep
like,
up.
you can't even say that word anymore. What, RuPaul got in trouble for that one?
No, oh yeah, RuPaul did get in trouble for that, and then that's RuPaul.
No shit.
And that's RuPaul.
He was the original tranny. You know what I mean? And he gets in trouble.
He's a cross-dresser,
the OT.
right?
He's the OT.
Because he's cross-dresser and they're transsexual and they got beat, so you don't know
But
who's
he
beef
brought
is
it to
beef.
the mainstream, so he should at least get a pass.
Everybody should
It's
get a pass.
insane,
No,
man.
it's too
They're
much.
going to eat
It's too
themselves,
much.
man. Everybody's eating themselves.
Yeah, you're
It's
right.
insane.
Yeah.
Crazy what you can't say. I don't know half this shit anymore.
You can say it, but you just got to have a job that nobody wants. It's like Keith's joke about the dishwasher. Nobody gets mad if a dishwasher got some off-colored tweets.
Right.
Nigga, you wash dishes.
Right.
You can send all the messages you want. Wash those dishes.
Oh, that's
But
a
if
great
you got
point.
a good job, yeah, you got to watch what you say.
It's unbelievable.
If you got a job that somebody wants.
It's almost better in comedy to fly under the radar, where no one's picking apart your act and all this other shit. You can go in the clubs and say whatever you want because no one's really gonna, put it out there because you really got nothing major going on. You're not on a hit TV show or anything like that. You're not a superstar, so it's almost better.
I think that's why comedy's so important now.
Yeah.
Because of all this stuff that's going on. Someone has to break this shit down.
Anytime
and find
comedy's under the
find
most
funny.
pressure, it's when it's most needed.
Yes.
Sure.
Period.
Absolutely.
Just right
Yeah,
now.
hands
All art.
down.
All art.
Yeah. True.
You
true.
burning books, motherfuckers need to write more books.
Right.
Because it's needed.
I agree, man.
Yeah.
So, wow.
I think I need a bourbon.
Yeah, let's get
Did
some
you get
bourbon.
one? I ordered
We
something.
sent Mike. Yeah, we ordered something. I don't know what
Are
happened.
we doing another
So-
are we doing another two-parter?
I see another taste.
Whatever you want, buddy.
Another two-parter?
I'm leaving town tomorrow.
What time is it?
Jim Florentine could have his own
I got
show.
a 7-something downtown.
You got a 7-something?
I got to do a show in like Soho or some shit.
Yeah, all right.
I don't.
The two-parters from Gebhard's are
I'm flying out
are
tomorrow.
pretty damn
Where
good
you going?
because
Chicago.
the first one is pretty even keeled,
And
and
the
the
second
second
one's
part, oh my god,
Off the rails
wheels
completely.
are off.
Off the rails completely.
Last time we were here, part 2 was
Yeah,
brutal.
part 2 is 9th inning.
Oh my
Everybody's
God.
smashed.
Wow.
That's Carl was here. Carl's a bad influence.
Carl is
so. He's
Miami,
in South
right?
Beach.
He's in Miami
He's
at
in
the
South
Food
Beach.
and Wine Show.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Last time we were all together, we were at Vic Henley's place, and
Oh man, the
Carl
William
was cooking
Stevenson,
for us.
the William Stevenson tribute. It was
Right.
amazing.
Yeah,
we
that
had a
was
great
great.
time. It was really, really fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
that was a hell of a time. man.
I told the William and I went to see, exactly, that was hilarious. William and I went to see the Brothers Johnsons at B.B. King.
Nice.
And we walked on, we went in there and we sat down. I had us right down front. The whole thing was all set up. They come out there playing Get the Funk Out of My Face. They're playing the whole thing. They take a break after 3 songs. The horn player, William, goes, Charles Green. And the guy goes, William Stevenson.
That's a great story.
The dude was in the high school band with William in Detroit.
It's so crazy.
He screams out there and dude, and he went right back into, you don't like my music. He went right back. But William went Charles Green. The guy went, William Stevenson. And I'm like, how the fuck is we were in the band together in high school?
That's
I'm like,
awesome.
holy shit.
That's a good time.
No, there was a lot of good William stories that day. That was
You want to just step aside so we get bourbon and drinks, or you want to keep
do it.
going?
Speaking of Eddie Murphy, step aside, my friend.
All right.
Boogie
Florentine,
in
stick
the
around
butt.
for a little longer?
Yeah.
Step aside, my
We
friend.
got to talk about the Lorena Bobbitt documentary.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, my God. I learned a thing or two about Lorena Bobbitt.
Wait, who
and the
produced
penis.
that, by the way?
It's on Amazon Prime. That's all I know.
Have you seen the Fire Festival thing?
Of course I did.
I'm way behind. I'm so far behind on everything.
On what?
Oh, you haven't
The
seen
Fire
it?
Festival.
With the guy that...
I haven't seen the
There's
Hulu
2
ones.
of them.
I don't have
There's,
Hulu.
Yeah, there's 2.
No, you
There's
I
gotta
saw
see
it on
both.
Netflix.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
have
know
to see
which one's
both.
better. I don't know which one you should see first, because now people have an opinion which one you should see
FYRE.
first.
These idiots tried to throw like a Bonnaroo or a Coachella somewhere in the Bahamas.
Oh, you talking about the with Ja Rule?
Yeah,
I guess-
Ja Rule thing.
Yes.
Yes, it's 2 of them.
Yes. One's from one
Yes,
perspective
yes.
and the
I
other
got
one's from
yes.
the other perspective. I have not
Yes,
seen
I got
either.
And Ja Rule's a rumor that he's doing another one. He just came out
Oh,
2
really?
days ago. That he's doing
Why?
another
He didn't-
festival.
what
He didn't learn his lesson.
He's doing another
He didn't
festival.
learn-
I don't feel bad for anybody. No, I feel bad for the local workers that got fucked
Oh,
on their
yeah.
pay. But besides that, the kids that went down
I
down
feel
there,
bad
they
for
have a
them.
story to tell for the rest of their lives. Now it's like really cool that you went to this fucking thing, right?
Yep.
And then you got the white dude that wants to blow everyone so they could get the water into the country.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see this
Yes.
documentary?
That
and
dude
he's
is a
admitting
bad
it on
habit.
film.
I haven't.
And he said he went and brushed his teeth and got ready to go suck a dick for water.
Really?
Yes.
For water.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
They couldn't get that water to the island.
Oh, you haven't seen the
I know what I'm
documentary
doing tonight.
Is that the Netflix one, right?
That's the Netflix one,
The guy
yeah.
sits there.
I got it. I know what I'm doing
They were
tonight.
holding up the water at customs because
Yes.
they couldn't pay for anything at this point.
Okay.
And he goes, I brushed my teeth and
He
I was
brushed his
prepared to
teeth.
suck dick to get the water into the country.
And
The
the, dude
guy
was like, the
running-
Bohemian dude was like, nah, man, you ain't got it.
Yeah, the guy running the festival goes, look, I know you're a gay guy. He goes, we
Yes.
need to get this water
Take
in the
a
country.
bullet for the team.
Take a bullet for the team. Just go blow the guy to get the water. He's like, okay.
What would he do for the
And I
rum?
He's like, I was willing to do it.
Anal.
Anal for the rum.
Oh, he's going to blow for water,
Oh,
man.
my
Oh,
God.
that's wonderful.
Oh, and everyone in that documentary is an asshole except for the locals.
Yeah.
They're all assholes.
That main dude is a loser.
And they're trying to make it sound cool that you could go to this one Bahamian island and swim with the pigs.
Yeah.
The pigs are vicious.
Oh, yeah, they'll bite you.
They will bite the shit out of you, but they make it look like it's a cool thing to do.
Because it's white pigs and white sand peaches.
I don't know.
Yeah, those pigs are bloodthirsty, motherfucker.
I don't know.
All right, we're doing this.
Yeah, cheers.
What is this?
What is that?
Casamigos?
Joey,
Greg?
wrap it up.
As our boys drink up, we'll give you some time to absorb all that was said and finish up the get-together at Gebhard's next episode. Real quick, one of our loyal listeners and fellow podcasters, Rocky, was banned from Twitter after multiple attempts at trying new accounts, but friends, you can still find him on Gram at RockySUS. You can also find his way better half on Twitter, still at JessicaRabbit55. Their podcasts are visual. Not sure why Rocky's is, but I get why Jess is on display without question. Rocky does a Super Ugly show. Well, there's my answer. And Jess has a show called This Is Life. I'll put a link in our show description to follow them. And that's our OpieRadio community PSA for today. Hey, if you want to wake up early in the morning and watch the sunrise from Gregg's place in New York City, join his Facebook group, OpieRadio Podcast, and have coffee in the morning with Gregg. Boo! Please leave a 5-star review at Apple, get a Ruizing hat at OpieRadio.com, and until next time, Joey Salvia for the Westwood One Podcast Network saying thank you for supporting Opie Radio. From the Westwood One Podcast Network.